Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Monday. My unit's not got a trailer on it, so I've got to get this 4-axle, drop the unit off it, pull my unit forward, pull that unit under a 3-axle. Yeah, get into it. We're off to Scotland again. Moffat, however you call it. We're picking the gear back up. We dropped off Friday, so it should be a lot easier this time loading up. So yeah, let's get into it. Not done one in a while. We're just into Scotland now. About half an hour from the job. It's not too bad. Get it loaded and head back. Just like that. We're here again. I'm here. I've got AD with me today. He's seems to be quite a bit behind me, to be fair. I've already spun round down there. I reversed in there. Parked a bit further back. So when AD gets here, he can either reverse up this hill, or we can load him at bottom of the hill. To be fair, I think it might be easier loading it at bottom of the hill. Personally. But we'll get the machine fired up, get the chains out, get them hooked up, and ready to go. So Eddie's just here now. Well, that's already loaded. 2 trailers, 2 boxes, 3 attachments. Wait for him to chain up, give him an hand, and then load the machine up. Well, as you've seen there, put my camera down what I thought were a suitable place, and it decided it wanted to lay down. So we only got part of loading the machine on, but we're all loaded. Just left and head back now, and we'll see how far we get. Hopefully, I need to get it off today, ideally at Nottingham, because I've got a busy day tomorrow. We'll move 2 machines with 2 big levers from Birmingham, 2 different places, back to just south of Newark on the A1. So I've got to go get one as early as I can in the morning, take that over, come back, grab the other, go back, tip it and back to the yard. But we'll see how we get on, and yeah, let's crack on. Well, we just pulled into fuel up, Skeleton Lake Services. 3/4 of a tank has got me from the yard up to Moffat, back down to Skeleton Lake, and we're on just over the red. So I don't know whether it's brave or stupid, but when you know how long it's going to last you and what your truck uses, you can kind of shouldn't do, but you can kind of work around things and where you're going to fuel up then. So let's get fueled up. Let's do a check. Everything's bang on. Chains are still tight, flag's still on, arm hasn't moved. God, I'm not paying. Well, the machine's dropped off. Oh, I can in gear. Ada came, getting him an hand tipping. Yeah, heading back to the yard now. It's currently 5:15. So yeah, that's me done for the day. Catch you in the morning. Morning guys, it's Tuesday. Just about ready to leave the yard. I had to park outside last night due to the yard being very full, and the lorry's just been dumped everywhere. Well, today we're off down to Bromsgrove station, picking a Liebherr bug up, which is a Liebherr RRV sort of machine, but it's on rubber tracks, big rubber tracks. That's been from Bromsgrove to just south of the A1 on Newark. We're meant to be doing 2 today, but another job's come on for another customer. A site move tomorrow morning, about a mile down that road. So I might as well move the other one tomorrow morning after I've done that job, back to the customer's yard. It's raining today. It's only meant to be raining this morning, so hopefully it don't put a dampener on the day. Let's get into it. Right, we're here, Bromsgrove station. Yeah, there's the machine. I'm gonna get the ramps down here, set the trailer up, get the ramps down just in the gate hole, so we're not tracking on the tarmac. But I don't know if you can see, tarmac's on the car park's on a bit of a camber to the passenger side, but don't really matter. We'll get the trailer set up and then we're getting loaded. There is what looks to be coalesce rail mainline tamper just down the track there, stabled up just there. I have been told this is where we bring our tamper as well, or Volker's tampers, back through on in line there, but I've never done it, so yeah, let's get this old girl loaded. I say old girl, she's a fairly new machine. We'll put that up on the neck so it's out of the way. We'll get the machine on so it's got no attachment on, and the arm will be as low as we can get it. I don't know where the lads have left the chains. Not sure if they'll be in one of the boxes somewhere. But yeah, we'll get the chains on and we'll fire her up first. Get her warmed up. It's got all sorts, these rail machines have got all sorts of computers on. You got your GKD, that controls a hell of a lot of stuff. You got all your cameras and other bits of normal machine screen and all your buttons. Oh, that's why. Forgot these were on the button. Come on, get off. So now all that's logged in. You've got all your settings and stuff. Yeah, turn the height limit off. Yeah, find the chains, and then we'll get her on. What we're going to have to do is, sadly the machine's not going to chains with it for some reason. But lucky enough I've got a strap with me. Move that back. I'm going to have to try and lift it with the strops. Don't make no difference, but it just makes life a lot easier with chains. Right, that's the strap on. Let's see how it lifts. That'll do. That'll do me. Right, slow around. Start tracking up to the trailer. Turn the revs up just a little bit. This machine weighs about 32 tonne, I think it weighs. And there's two of these. And the other one, well, either of them come with long reach arms as well, similar to what we moved yesterday and Friday. Bring the arm down just a little bit. steady away. Bit weird, these tracks on this machine. They're a tiny bit, probably about 2 inches wider than the trailer, and the big tracks on them as well. So you can't really, you can't really see where in line really. But best thing about this is loading it, because they are the smoothest to load. Very, very smooth. Now the strop's off. We'll line the trailer up, but I'd like to find where the windscreen wipers are. Seems to be make things really awkward. See what that one does. Ah, there we go. That'll do. Get it somewhere near. There we go. She's up to the neck. We'll slow around. Right, that's me happy. The arm's down. What I can see there is lower than the cab, so that makes me happy. Put the air back in the trailer. Now, we're chaining up. Everybody's different. Everybody is different. Now, I absolutely hate not using proper lashing points or pulling anything down or backwards, and I'm not judging anybody. Some of our I think everyone our place always chains from there, pulling it up to the neck. Personally, I hate doing that because I feel like it's not doing anything for the machine. So what I try and do is try and get the chain on there through down to the lashing point, and then we'll chain it up that way. It's not always possible because sometimes the machines are caked in muck, grass and all sorts, ballast, you name it, it's in there. Now, chain this side up just to show you. I'm going to do exactly the same the other side. Now the hook's gone through there onto the tie down lashing point that lever I've put in. Now, it's pulling across and down to the lashing point there. So we've got it pulling back and pulling down at the same time. So it is possible. And at the front, it's literally pulling a little bit forward and down straight to the lashing point. Now, it won't hurt the tracks because the tracks are solid rubber. And we'll do the same to the other side. We'll get that strapped up and then we'll head out. we're all done. Chained up, strapped up. The arm's lower than the cab. We're ready to go. Now, I may not have many people watching my videos. Not everyone's going to like my content. But it would be much appreciated if you could like, comment and subscribe. Just to show some support. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not sure what content people want. I'm not sure what people want to see. So if you want to see something, or if you have any questions or what content you want, drop us a comment. Let me know so I can get on it. I'm not in it. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the fame. I love the job, and anybody that knows me will know. I absolutely love the job. I'm just in it to help people, show people, and how things are done, and stuff like that. So yeah, if you could just drop us a comment, let us know what you think, it'd be very much appreciated. Let's get out of here. The machine's off, the attachment's off in the customer's yard. It's wet, it's windy, and I'm off back to the yard. Oh, yeah, that's it for today. Head back to the yard, see what weather's like back in yard. Might wash off tomorrow, but other than that, I'll catch you in the morning. Wednesday, happy hump day. We're halfway there. Plans have changed again. Still doing similar. So we moved one machine yesterday from Bromsgrove station to back to the customer's yard just south of Newark on the A1. And then today I was meant to be doing a site to site in Birmingham for another customer, then picking the other Libra up, the sister to the one we moved yesterday, and take that back to their yard. But now the site to site we was meant to be doing this morning is not until Thursday, which is tomorrow. And the other customer, QTS, has come on and they want a machine taken from Limby back to their yard. Limby is their yard. From Limby back to Butterley, which is like I think it's like a vintage railway, but they do a lot of training there, training operators and stuff like that. So we're going to do that first. We get that done, and then we'll be going straight over to Birmingham, pick the other Libra up, take that to their yard, and then so far Thursday we've got a site move to do tomorrow morning. Birmingham to Birmingham, it's only about a mile down the road. And then we're going up to Wakefield to pick the Doosan and Diesel Bowser up. I dropped off last week before, where I had some issues. Oh yeah, it was a week before where I had some issues with the farmer. And then Friday, I think I'm moving ground controls machine, or one of the machines, to Butterley for some training. So it's a busy week. I'm the only one out because Ady's having his time off and they just know the work. So there's no point in sending loads of lorries out. I can do the job, so well, let's get cracked on. tell you what, this was tight. I wasn't expecting it to be this tight. It's come down there, parked cars on the right hand side, big steel concrete, whatever it is, bollard on the left as you're turning in. It's got parked cars everywhere. And there was cars all the way down here, so I've had to get all them moved and try and work around that to get in there. So we're on a bit of an angle there. We'll be alright. Tell you what, I'm not coming back here in a rush. Couldn't film any of that. Not that you probably want to see anyway, because I loaded the same machine yesterday, but couldn't slow round. Got the same attachment on as yesterday in the frame as well. Some lads down there messing about, so I couldn't slow round, I couldn't do nothing, so I've had to reverse all the way, and we're on. Snapped the strap that holds the edge cutter to the frame, so I've had to put a new one on. We're all loaded, chain down and that, strap down. But yeah, it's going to be tight, very very tight, but we got in so we can get out, I think. Thursday, another day closer to weekend. Just about to leave the yard. I didn't film much yesterday, gearing it off, because as soon as I pulled in the customer's yard, one of the lads were ready to give me an hand straight away. So yeah, went out to Birmingham this morning, picking another customer's machine up, and that's getting moved about 3.5 miles down the road to another job. Then we're going to Butterley to pick the lever up from QTS and 2 attachments, and then that's going up to Bradford, so another 2 jobs today. And then so far, tomorrow up to Wakefield, pick the machine up I dropped off about 2 weeks ago, take that to another job in Wakefield, drop just the machine there, and then reload the Unimog to go back down to Nottingham, and then that's me done for the week. So far that's what's happening, but you know, everything changes anyway. So well, today isn't turning out the way I wanted it to. Starters, it's peeing it down with rain. I got here, and then one of the customers' lorries turned up. The high-ab people loading some stuff. Then the machines had to do some work on track before. Then he's had to load the high-ab up, send him off back to the yard. Then the lad's got a load of 45-foot flat up with a load of rail gear, trailers and boxes and all sorts, and then I can load the machine. It's currently 5 to 10. I've been here since 7 o'clock. I'm not going to get the second job done now, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this machine down the road, go over to Butterley, load the machine up, go back to the yard, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to leave early, go up to top end of Bradford, tip that machine, go into Wakefield, pick another machine up, take that to other side of Wakefield, drop it, reload the Unimog, back down to Nottingham, tip it, done. We should be back in the yard for, all being well, 2 o'clock tomorrow. It's Friday as well, but we'll see what happens for the rest of today. Not getting my hopes built up, but we'll see. Well, we've come to put the machine back up we dropped off yesterday morning. After the mess about we've had this morning, this is an easy job. We're going to get this loaded. I left the lorry quite far forward, so I can pull the machine down, put the attachment up on the neck, and then shove the machine down there, put the ramps down and get it on. But note's ever straightforward, ever. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sweaty. We're all loaded. I was meant to be taking this straight out today, but because of obviously delays this morning, not a chance. So, load it up tonight, and I'm going to leave really early in the morning because I've got a busy-ish day tomorrow. We're going to get this machine off and attachments, top end of Bradford, then we're going to come back to Wakefield, load a Doosan I took there probably 2 weeks ago. We'll load that, we'll take that 20 minutes down the road to the other side of Wakefield, we'll drop it there, the same place. We're going to reload a Unimog, and that will be going to Nottingham, back to the customer's yard. So yeah, it's a strange one, but we're all loaded. 4 10-ton chains, 2 pulling forward, 2 pulling back and down, 2 straps over that, the tree shear, and then we got the that's the tree shear, that's the edge trimmer. 2 straps on the edge trimmer, 2 straps on the tree shear. We'll get it right at some point. But massive thanks to the lad that works here, who's one of the instructors, this training place. Massive thank you for helping me load up and whatnot. Everyone else would have just seen me struggle on my own. I told him about the YouTube, and I've given him some stickers. Now, if anyone's interested in some stickers, drop a comment below, or follow my socials, which I will put below somewhere. Don't know where they'll be, but they'll be down there, and I'll happily send you some. So yeah, massive thanks to Crafty Mum Vinyls as well. Yeah, unreal. So let's get back to the yard. Oh, and we're out in the X tomorrow. My lorry's going in the garage. Some well-deserved TLC because we've not stopped for weeks. We've been flat out, and obviously I'm out this week on my own, so all the lorries are in the yard, and I'll be taking a red one tomorrow. She'll not beat this lorry. She is a manual twin tag 80 tonner. The first, well, I had it last time I was here. It was a good lorry, to be fair. But we'll stop yapping, we'll get on, and I'll see you in the morning. Well then, it's Friday. Just doing my final checks, and we're going to head out. Busiest day today. As I've said before, top end of Bradford. Tip this machine and attachments there. Down to Wakefield, pick another machine up, moved out to the other side of Wakefield, drop it there, reload a Unimog, back to Nottingham, back to the yard, done. If it goes that easy, I don't think it will do. But we're ready to go. We're out in the spare unit today. As mine's in the garage, or we'll be going into the garage. To have a few bits done on it. So yeah, this is what we're in today. I'll add a picture just here. When we first got it a few years back, it was actually green. It was actually green, and bottom half were red, and we had it all painted up, and then all the bull bar done, all the catwalk done, all the lockers, wheels, chassis, everything. Well, we got to the first job, and as you can hear, or probably hear, it's quite noisy. Well, that's because someone decided to put an access point slap bang next to a dual carriageway with no real access and 11'4" bridge. So I've had to obviously come in this way. I had to come in, back out again. Lucky enough the traffic was really quiet, so I've gone across, back across and backed in. But well, it is what it is, isn't it? We're here. I'm gonna get this attachment off first, take it up there, drop it, come back, pull forward, get the machine outside of me, lift that off, take that up and get out of here. That's all the gear off. Shut the gate back up, no issues. Easier than I thought. Now we're going to go down to Wakefield and have a long walk to get the machine and drag that back up through the housing estate. See you there. Well, loaded up. After, well, the lad took me down in his pickup. Site manager took me down in his pickup, and then I had to drive the machine all the way back up to the lorry. Yeah, we're only going 4.5 miles, 20 minutes. We'll get this off, reload the Unimog, get back. Well, not been able to film much today, but machine swapped. Red hot. Machine swapped. Machine just in the access. Broke the Unimog out. We're all loaded. Whew. I'm ready for the weekend, I'll tell you that. Let's head to Nottingham, get these off, get back to the yard. We're not doing too bad for time, it's only 10 to 11. I've done 3 jobs, smashed 3 jobs out now. So yeah, let's get Nottingham and back to the yard. Let's go. Well, just got back to the yard. We'll leave the lorry out on the main road for now. The yard's really busy again. That's me done for the week. A massive thank you to everyone who stayed this long. For those who keep viewing and liking me videos, very, very much appreciated. I can't thank you enough. If there's anything anyone wants to see more of, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. Yeah, I hope you all have a good weekend. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as well, please. All the support is much appreciated. But yeah, have a good weekend, and I'll see you Monday. I'll see thee.